2019 was a funny year for cinema, not funny haha like the Joker, but funny ho ho like This Is Your Life on Money, and the subject of today's video. The Lighthouse was easily my favorite movie of 2019, more than that, it's a damn phenomenon. There are just so many images that are wired into my brain, so many quotable lines. It's gotten to the point where it's probably annoying for the people I live with. I have a working VHS copy of it. I'm making a YouTube essay about it, for crying out loud. Is there something wrong with me?
Don't answer that. A rhetorical question.
Hi, my name is Moles. I'm a YouTuber, and I'll be your guide tonight on... The reasons to watch it are as follows. No matter what way you slice it, every angle of this film is quality. The screenplay is so creative and deliberate, I want to have its children. The set was built from the ground up according to exact historical specifications. Don't worry, I checked. Half the scenes are filmed outdoors on location in Nova Scotia, so when you see these guys getting pelted with rain and 70-mile-per-hour winds, chances are that shit is real. Who are the actors? You have an exceptional lead in Willem Dafoe. Need I say more? If you don't know who this guy is, what the fuck, go watch more movies. Then you have Robert Pattinson, who gets to shed the stink of Twilight off his career by putting on the stink of literal feces. Joking aside, these guys really give all to these performances when these fight scenes are happening. Those blows are landing. This scene right here... Man is actually eating dirt. When Willem gives this absolutely apocalyptic speech, his eyes stay peeled open for the entire duration, no blinks. It's little touches like that which keep the illusion of cinema completely seamless. Moving away from the performances, one of the most crucial selling points is the sheer atmosphere. It's thick, man. I'm talking oil poured over molasses. I'm talking Dexter's mom from Dexter's Laboratory. The composer whips out this absolutely wild instrument called the apprehension engine and starts going to fucking town with rulers and metal rods. What the holy hell is this thing? I don't know, but it doesn't matter because now you are caught up in this dreadful presentation. It just keeps going. It's just like, fuck!
What?
Hey, did you notice the aspect ratio? It's locked in this tiny cramped dimension that mimics cameras used in the late 1800s, but it also provides the environments with this sense of claustrophobia that just pulls you right in there with the characters. That's magical shit. Okay, so I liked the movie, that's no mystery, big deal. Let's get to the public reception. Oh boy, that was rough. The single worst film I've ever seen. Boring, stupid, and pretentious. Willem Dafoe is good. Yeah, this is better than Cats. A perfect Jungian, Freud, Greek, Dostoevsky, Lovecraftian movie. This guy gets it. I can appreciate the cinematography in the film, but what the hell was that? When this movie came out, critic reviews were somewhat mixed. A majority of them seemed to think it was the best film ever made, but the dissenting opinion remains that it was an indulgent piece of navel-gazing bird shit. The main thing that seems to drive viewers apart is just how much digging the movie encourages you to do, and just how many academic nods are there to dissect. It seems like a simple story about two guys, one cup on an island, but when you start to peel back the layers, it becomes more complex. Is what we're seeing real, or some convoluted timeline? Is it literal, or some wild allegorical statement? The script has two main characters listed simply as young and old. Are these guys actually the same person? They name drop Prometheus and Triton. Is this deliberately evoking Greek or Roman mythology? There's a creepy squid monster. Is the story a work of Lovecraftian fiction? Is it Freudian or is it Jungian? Is it Keynesian or is it Beansian? Why'd you spill your beans again? Could this all be a distraction from the true subtext that it's impossible for Ephraim Winslow to be a seagull because he's Canadian and they don't have souls? On it goes, and before you know it, you're lost, much like the characters in this maelstrom of endless intrigue and postulation. Now I hear you say to me, Moles, that sounds like some boring, nerdy, egghead shit. Listen, fam, I hear you on that, but don't let it turn you off. You see, Willem Dafoe is constantly farting. Are you reading me on this? There's a part where a guy has sex with a mermaid.
You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, do you?
The director Robert Eggers once said that his aim with this film was to provoke questions, not to give answers. And I think he definitely got that. When it comes to watching a film, it's very important that you draw your own conclusions first, especially now when the internet has practically eliminated the idea of the solo viewing. Chances are the community already has an opinion on the movie, what it was about, and how you should feel about it. Like me, listen to how confident I sound. I could tell you what I think the movie is actually about, and I could probably make a very strong case. Stay tuned for a video where I do just that. But more important than my truth is the simple pursuit of truth itself. What do you think Winslow saw in the light? For that matter, what does Winslow think he saw? When analyzing a character, it's important to know what a word like truth means to that character. Does it mean salvation or damnation? Truth is something that everyone looks for, and it has many forms. That's how we wind up with tall tales like the ones fishermen and sailors cooked up. They exaggerate or distort the truth, and maybe in a way they relieve us, because in an age where everyone is seeking relief in the same old boring story, maybe the real truth is something that most of us aren't ready to reconcile with.